Hey guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back to Naveen Automation Labs once again and back to our JavaScript series with Playwright. So, in the last session, we have talked about the loops. Today, we are going to talk about one very important thing, that what do you mean by array, how to declare an array in JavaScript. And it's again very simple chapter. So let's do one thing. I'm going to create one, let's see, arrays.js file, and then I'm going to declare array. So see this carefully. Here I have created three different arrays. So first array name that I have given with let the array name is equal to empty square bracket. It means this is the completely empty array. Then the second one that I have given the numbers, some numbers I have added comma separated. It's returned like an array with numbers. And then we have given, let's say, something like fruits, which is equal to apple, banana, and orange, an array with strings. So if you are creating the array with the strings, you have to write with double quote. Same thing if you really want to create any double floating point values also or character values also with single quote, you can write it here. Okay. Now we have to perform various types of operations on the array. For example, let's see, again, I'm going to create one more array, which is, let's see, a language array. So remember here, you don't need to write a square bracket. You have to write lang is equal to, and then you have to write the square bracket, and then whatever the languages or options that you really want to add, you can add it here. For example, let's see, if I'm writing Java, then I'm writing Python with double quote because these are strings. And let's see one more. Here I'm writing, let's see, JavaScript here. Okay. And then first method we are going to talk about is that the push method. Push method is very important. Add one or more elements to the end of the array. It will do that. Okay. So how to use this? So for example, your simple write lang dot push method, very important method. See, appends new elements to the end of the array. So let's see, whatever I really want to add one more language over here. For example, I really want to add push Ruby. And then again, I'm writing this console dot a log, and I'm printing the lang array once again, and then I'm running it. So in that case, what is the output? Let's see. So I simply writing a node arrays.js. So now you can see that Ruby got added at the end. Okay, so n number of values. If you really want to add one extra element in the array, you can add it, but this element will be added in the end over here. For example, let's see if I really want to add one more. So for example, let's say I really want to add HTML also. In that case, let's see what happens. I'll just run it again. Now you can say that Ruby and HTML will be added at the end. So it's not about only one value you can add. You can add multiple values with the help of push. Now the second function we are going to talk about, the pop. Pop means remove the last element from the array and returns that particular element. So for example, let's see, once again, I'm creating some variable. Let's say I'm going to take this particular variable, cut it from here, and let's see, pick it from here. And this is the array with numbers. So I don't want to create once again. I just copy paste it here. So let's see, I've created this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on this particular numbers array, here I'm writing a pop function. And the pop function will do what? Remove the last element from the array. And then again, I'm writing, let's see, the console dot log. And then in the console dot log, I'm printing the numbers over here. So let's see what happens. So when I run it again, so here you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4 is printing, 5 is actually removed from this particular array. So whenever you have to use for the deletion purpose or any element, the last element, if you really want to delete, you can use pop here. So push means add at the end of this particular array, and pop means remove the last element of the array. Now we are going to talk about the third one, is called the shift method. The shift method is also important. It will remove the first element from the array and return that particular element also. Remember this thing. So for example, let's see if I'm going to take this particular fruits array, let's cut it from here and then let's paste it here. And then I'm writing fruits dot, and then here I'm writing shift method. And shift method means remove the first element from the array. It means apple will be removed and return also. So if it is returning apple, so can I store in the variable, let's see, let variable, and then I'm writing, okay, this is my first let's see, a fruit which is equal to this. And then I'm printing the first fruit over here, the console.log. And here I'm writing that first fruit. So let's see what exactly the output for the first fruit. So I'm running it. And here you can see the first fruit is equal to apple. So remember, it will not only remove the first element, but it will also return the first element. So let's see in the next line, if I'm printing, now what is the current value of fruits? Will apple be there or not? Let's see. So here you can see that apple is gone. And now inside the fruits only banana and oranges are left. Okay. So this is the purpose of the shift function that we have to use it over here. Now, the fourth function that we are going to talk about, the unshift. Unshift means, so unshift is just opposite of shift. You can say adds one or more elements to the beginning of the array and returns the new length of the array. Remember this thing. So for example, let's see, I'm going to create some one more array over here. So for example, let's see some red, green. See, you can write a string in single quote also in JavaScript. So don't worry about that. So let's see, I'm writing some color variable. And then here I'm writing, let's see, this is the black color. And let's add one more. Let's see here, I'm writing, this is the white color. Okay. Now unshift method, we have to use colors dot unshift. And then here I'm writing that unshift what? It means add one more element to the beginning of the array. You can see insert new element at the start of the array. So for example, let's see I'm adding another one. Here I'm writing, let's see blue over here. And then once again, I'm printing this particular console.log, and then I'm printing the colors once again. So let's see the blue is getting added or not. So let's run it again. So here you can see that yes, blue got added over here before red. If you really want to add one more color, so for example, let's say you really want to add a pink color, then in that case, the pink, blue and pink will be added in the beginning of the array. So you can see blue, then pink, then red, green, black, white. So with the unshift, remember, it will always add in the beginning of the array. Okay. So what is the current length of the colors? The current length of the colors will be 6 in that case. So if you really want to print the console.log, let's say I really want to print the length of this particular colors array. So how to print it? Simple, right? Colors dot, see this property that you have to use, colors dot length. So let's see what is the colors of length now. So run it again. The colors of length will be 6 over here. Same time, if you check the colors of length immediately after declaring this particular colors variable or colors array variable. So initially it was 4. After adding blue and pink, now it is 6. So very straightforward, very simple. So unshift method is also done here. Let me just clear the console from here. Now the next method we are going to talk about, splice method. Okay, this is something new. This is called splice method. Splice method means it will allow you to add or remove elements from the specific index in the array. For example, let's say I have one animal, a variable with the array dog, cat, bird, and fish. And then I'm going to write that animals dot splice function. See this splice. In a splice function, you have to pass 3 parameters. First is the start, then delete count, and then the respective string that you really want to add, that you have to use it over here. So for example, that allow you to add or remove element from the specific element in the array. So we are saying remove the first element. Okay. So what is the first element in that case? This is 0 element and this is 1 element. So here I'm writing remove the first element at index number 1. So here again I'm writing at index number 1. It means you have to start the one element from the index number 1 and then add what? Add a new animal over here. So let's say I'm going to add another animal. Let's see here. So let's see here I'm writing bear over here. Okay. So in that case, what will happen? Remove one element at index number 1 and add bear at the same index. So in that case, if I'm running it again with the console.log, and then I'm printing the animals. So in that case, what will happen? So this is 0 and this is 1. It means cat will be removed and then add bear over here. So let's see. I'm running it. And here you can see the dog. Now it's bear. And then the cat is removed, the beer will replace cat over here, right? So this is the splice function. If you see that, it says that remove the element from the array and if necessary, insert new element in their place and returning the deleted element. And the first parameter says that, okay, the zero based location in the array from which you want to start removing the element. So I really want to start, let's see, from the first index. First index means from the cat, not from the zeroth index. And then delete count, it means the number of elements to remove, you have to tell me. So for example, if I'm saying that, okay, remove two elements and then insert beer over here. So in that case, what will happen? Let's see once again. So in that case, see this carefully. First of all, dog will be there, and then it's saying that cat and bird will be removed, and instead of cat and bird, the beer will be added, and then finally fish will be there as it is over here. So two means total number of elements that you really want to remove, and one means from where you really want to start. So for example, let's see, if I'm saying that bear, and here I'm writing elephant also, then in that case, let's see what happens. So see this carefully. First, again, start from cat and remove two elements. It means remove cat and bird from here because we have written two. And why starting from cat? Because we have written one over here. So this is zero and this is one. So remove cat and bird and enter bear and elephant. So that's why it's coming bear and elephant. And then the fish will be there as it is. So this is a very nice function. Whenever you really want to do any manipulations or any additional things, you really want to add these kind of things in the array, you can use with the splice function here. Now, the sixth function that we are going to talk about, that is called the slice function, not splice. Now, this is slice function. What is slice? For example, let's see, in the slice function, I'm going to create one, let's see, let variable. And here I'm writing, let's see, a pop, which is equal to some numbers I'm writing. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 numbers, let's see, I have added. So slice means what? Slice means returns a new array containing elements from the original array based on the specified start and the index. An end index will not be included. What does it mean? So see this carefully. Here I'm writing pop.slice. Okay. And then slice method says that, see, slice function says the first parameter, the beginning index that you really want to start. So let's say I'm saying you start from 1, comma, the ending index. It means, see this end index, that is also a number. I'm saying, let's see, 1 to 4 over here. So slice method will do what? It returns the subset, you can say that. So I would say that returns a new array. So pop.slice function will return the new array. So can I store inside the new array here? Let's see, this is my new pop here, which is equal to this. So what is the value of new pop? Console.log. And here I'm printing the new pop here. So new pop means you slice from 1 to 4. It means this is 0 and this is 1, then 2, then 3, and then 4. But exclude the last value. It means don't include the end index. Right, guys? So try to understand like this. This is like that. And then square bracket here like this. It means include the beginning index, but the last index, please exclude that here, right? So it will start 1 to 4. So this is always 0. Don't start from here. Then start from 1, then 2, then 3. But exclude the fourth value. So it will give you only 2, 3, 4 in the new pop. So let's run it and let's see. So here you can see that, let me just save it and run it again. So see, you can see that 2, 3, 4, we are getting it over here. You have to save it in order to get the output. So this is simple, a slice function which is available here. Now let's talk about the next function. The next function we are going to talk is the concat function also. The concat function is what? Concat means combine two or more arrays and create a new array. Pretty simple. So for example, let's say I'm going to create one array variable. So let's see, one fr variable, which is equal to some fruits that I'm going to write. So I'll do one thing. These are the 3 fruits. Let's see. Again, I'm taking it here. Okay, why to write it again? And then I'm creating, let's see, let and some vegetable array also here I'm creating, and or let's see some number if I really want to create some number array, and then I'm writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 over here. Let's see. And I really want to concatenate together. So simple, what you just need to do here, I'm writing fr dot concat, and concat with what? Concat with the number. Okay. So when you add them together, it will return the another array. So let's see, this is my mixed array, something like this I'm giving, and then I'm printing, this is my console dot a log, and then here I'm writing the mixed array. And let's see, mixed array means apple, banana, orange, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Both will be concatenated. So that's what you can see, apple, banana, orange, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So why apple, banana, orange is coming first? Because we are saying in FR, you have to concatenate number. If you write number dot concatenate, then 1, 2, 3, 4, then apple, banana, orange will be printed on the console. So simple function concat means add two arrays and store in the third array. Then we are going to talk about the eighth function, that is called indexOf function also. IndexOf means return the first index at which given element can be found in the array. Okay, return -1 if the element is not present in that particular array. So what does it mean? For example, let's say I'm going to create another array. Let's say I'm going to create, this is my colors, or let's see color array, which is equal to some colors that I'm writing it. For example, once again, here I'm writing color red. Then here I'm writing color, let's see, green or something, or blue, or whatever you want to write. And let's see, here I'm writing a blue color also. So 3 colors, let's see, I have added. Then on this particular color array, okay, here I'm writing indexOf, and see the description. The indexOf method says return the index of the first occurrence of a value in the array, or -1 if it is not present. Okay, so index of what? So first occurrence of red. So let's see, I'm writing red. It means what exactly the index of red? So index of red is equal to what? Index of red is equal to 0 here. So let's see, I'm storing inside the some variable. So let's see, here I'm writing that let variable index red, which is equal to this. Okay, and then I'm printing it on the console, that console dot log, and here I'm writing index red over here. Save it, and let's run it again. So it should give you 0 over here. You can see that. If I supply that, okay, what is the index of green? So it will be giving you 1. But for example, let's see, can I have a duplicate values in the array? Of course, I can have it. Now, what is the value of index of red? In that case, red is coming 2 times. So see this once again. I'm saving it, and then you just clear the console. Here in that case, again, it will give you 0. So whatever the first red is available, so it will start from the beginning, and it will go and check what is the index of red. The moment it finds the first red, it will give you 0 over here. For example, let's see, again, I'm writing that give me the index of Naveen, but Naveen is not available in this particular array. So here I'm writing, give me the Naveen index here. Naveen is not available. So in that case, if you really want to print Naveen index, let's see, in that case, what happens? So in case of Naveen index, it will give you -1 because that particular value is not available. So this is a very helpful function to validate something. Tomorrow you are getting, let's say, something array, and I really want to check the specific value is available in that array. If it is available, it will give you the respective index. If it is not available, it will give you the negative index, that is -1 over here. So that also we can use it here like this. Okay, now I really want to fetch the second index also. So let's see the second red index, the second occurrence of red color. So how will you fetch that? So for example, let's see once again, here I'm writing, see this carefully, the color dot index of what? The color of index of. Here I'm looking for that, the index of red color. And then again, I'm saying that you have to start from where? So you have to start after red, because if I'm starting with 0, then obviously it will start from 0 and immediately red is found and it will give you 1. So I don't want 1, I want 0, then 1, then 2, then 3. So I'll say, okay, you start from index number 2 actually from here. Okay, then in that case, let's see what exactly it is returning. So here I'm writing red, a second index, which is equal to this. And let's print the second index over here. This is second index. And let's print the second index. Is it really giving me the right index or not? So let's run it again. So now you can see the second index is actually 3. Let's check that. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3 over here. So we have to tell that from where you want to start the counting. I don't want to start the counting from 0. I want to start the counting from 1. Okay. So like this. So this is 1, blue will be 2, and red will be 3. And that's why it's giving you 3 over here. Right. So if I remove this particular hard-coded value, so can I do one thing? Can I write it that, okay, color dot index of what? It means color of red color first you find. That will give you what? This will give you the first index, that is 0th index, right? And then you do one thing, the color of red that you find it, and then you add +1 over here. It means after that, you have to start the counting. Okay. So for example, let's see again, let me just clear the console. And here you can see this is also giving you 3 over here. So either you can write 2 also, or you can write 1 also. Let's see if I'm writing 1, because the red index is 0, and 0 plus 1, it means start counting from green actually. Okay, so this is 1, then 2, and then 3. So why to write the hard-coded value 1 over here? See this. Let me run it again. This is also giving me 3. But what if tomorrow somebody has added some more values over here? Then in that case, better I'll design in the form of formula here. So this is my second occurrence of red index. I'll say that, okay, fine. You first find the first index of the red and then add +1. So what exactly it will do? It will find red at 0th index and then add +1, and then you start from the green here. So in that case, what will happen tomorrow if somebody has added one more value, let's see, before red, right? So let's see, for example, I have added black color also before red. So it will not disturb anything. It means, see this, are we getting the right output or not? So here now we can see the red color index. Now the first occurrence is 0 and 1. So yes, we are getting 1. For Naveen, we are getting -1. And then I'm saying what is the second occurrence of red? You can see 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 over here. So right. So if you write the formula like this, you will always get the right values or right index over here. So this is also fine. Now there is one more function we are going to talk about, that is called the ninth function we are going to talk, includes function. This is also very important that you can use it, includes in the array. Includes means, for example, let's see, again, I'm going to create one simple array. For example, let's see one test array, which is equal to and some values that I'm going to write here. For example, let's say I'm going to write some users here. Let's see admin user. Then I'm writing, let's see customer. Okay. Or some roles. Let's see, I'm writing admin role, customer role, seller role, and let's see one more I'm writing. Let's see, I'm using some vendor role also for the e-commerce application. And I really want to check that includes means in this particular test array. See this includes what? You can check whether the specific array includes a certain element or not. On the basis of that, it will return true or false. So here I'm checking that it includes, let's see, does it include seller or not? So here I'm writing seller or not. So the includes will return what? It will return the true or false. Okay. So in that case, what should I do? So let me create, let's see, one flag variable, and I'm going to print this particular flag console.log, and I'm printing the flag here like this. And let's run it and let's see what is the value of flag. You can say the value of flag is equal to true here because the test includes seller. If you really want to check two values, let's see, does it include a vendor also? Let's see, is it really giving me multiple values it's checking or not? Yes, in that case also, it's giving you true here. Okay, let's run it again. See, true here's coming over here. But let's see, I'm writing instead of vendor, here I'm writing, let's see, Naveen. Seller is there, but Naveen is not there. So let's see, in that case, it's still giving me a true. Let's save it and let's run it again. See, this is still giving me true. Why? Because either of them it's available. The seller, it includes here. But Naveen does not include, but it's not giving me any information about that. So it will check multiple elements also, a certain specific element also. You can check it over here. Fine. So these are the 9 important functions, and we are going to talk about one more basic function that is called the for each function also. This is just like a for each loop. We can use it here. For example, let's say I'm writing once again, a numbers, which is, or let's see some n, which is equal to, here I'm writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, let's see up to 7 that we have written. Now I really want to iterate this particular array. So how to iterate this? You can use for loop, you can use for in loop that we already discussed in the last chapter. For off loop also you can use it. But let's see, here I'm writing on this particular numbers, whatever the n number is there, variable name is there, and dot. Simple apply for each loop here. And in the for each loop, see this carefully, you have to write these two parentheses because it's a function. And then again, you write one more parenthesis over here and then give any variable name, whatever is coming in your mind. For example, I'm writing E over here. Okay, doesn't matter which variable name, you can write any variable name. So this is called a callback function. And then you have to write something arrow function here like this. And then this arrow function will have its own body in the curly braces here, started here and ended over here. And after that, with this E is actually pointing to each and every value in this particular array. So E will go to one by one to this n variable, array variable. E will go to 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, up to 7 here. And what exactly you want to do with this particular E. So let's say I'm writing console.log and you just print the value of E over here. Okay, so let's run it and let's see. So here you can see it's printing 1 to 7 on the console. Can you see? 1 to 7 on the console, it's printing it. So like this, you can use simple for each loop. If you really want to, let's see, do some manipulation. Here I'm saying, okay, no, you just fetch E and then multiply with the 2 also. Then in that case, let's see what happens. So now you can see that 2 multiplied by 1 is equal to 2. Then again, 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4. Then 2 multiplied by 3, 6, 2, 4, 8, 2, 5 is 10, 2, 6 is 12, and 2, 7 multiplied by 7 is equal to 14. So whatever the manipulation or any arithmetic or mathematical calculation on this particular E you want to do, you can do it over here. Or any condition also, if you really want to apply, you can simply apply it over here. We will see a separate chapter on the for each loop with more and more examples. But this is just a basic example that I have given to you, that how to use for each loop or for each method actually with the arrays. So these are the 8, 9, 10 different important functions that you are going to use in your framework, in your wherever you are writing or building any logic with the arrays and everything. So these are the some very, very important functions, and very straightforward and very simple functions are available. Please practice and let me know in case of any issues. So that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and God bless you all.